And another thing I wanted to bring out as far as CPS is concerned is the fact that when these kids are taken out of their environment, unless it's for, and I'm saying unless it is for some type of sexual molestation that's going on in that child's home or around the people that that child is involved with, or physical abuse. It can be minor physical abuse, or it can be up to it can be abuse that is to the point of that child's life is in jeopardy. Once these kids are put into CPS custody, they are put into an environment that is worse, far worse than what they're coming out of. And when I look at the video of these children, these two babies, they look like they're very clean, well taken care of as far as their clothes were concerned. Their hair was fixed. They were nicely dressed. It was just trash that was coming out their mouth. But other than that, they were nicely dressed. So it did not look to me as if they were being neglected. But it did look like there needs to be some parenting skills introduced to the parents. Now, again, I say, I don't know who was behind that camera, mama, sister, auntie, cousin. I don't know. But I know that there needs to be some parenting skills put across to the adults in those little girls' lives. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not so quick to say snatch those babies out of there. I think there should be some stipulations put into place, and with those stipulations come consequences. But I feel like the last thing that should come out of it should be that these babies be taken out of their home. I think that should be the last thing, that they need to be taken out of their home. And when CPS goes in there, they do an investigation to see exactly what is going on in the household, to see if that child needs to be taken out, or if the parent needs to be placed on some type of counseling intervention, where CPS continues to keep visiting the household. The parents are put into classes, and until they see changes, CPS workers see changes, the case continues to remain open until it's felt that the parents have done what they needed to do in order for the case to be closed. So that's just how I feel about the situation in regards to taking the kids. But I also feel, how does the saying go? It takes a village to raise a child. It does. It takes a village to raise a child. And we as a people need to come together and try to figure out a way in order for stuff like this to be minimalized. In other words, what I'm saying is, maybe we can come out with, some of us can start a nonprofit organization where we offer classes to these kids who are having these children. Because let me tell y'all something, the kids gonna have sex. That's just it. They're gonna do it. These babies are gonna be popping out left and right, and if we can't stop that, which we can't, if we could, it would have been stopped by now. We need to put something in place. So we can try. I mean, many of us, some of us can try to offer a nonprofit organization where we offer parenting skills to these kids once we find out that they're pregnant. Help them throughout the pregnancy with learning how to be better parents, the moms and the fathers. We can also provide help for them after they've delivered the child, up until the point where that child is, I say, third or fourth grade, because I always say that's the foundation of a child. Once that child has met that foundation, then they can move, they can go. But we as the parents have to be there for their foundation, and that's just how I feel about that situation. Um, I feel like, yeah, it's okay for us to vent, but let's watch the way we vent. Again, the comments. The comments, I related that to the person that was holding the video camera and letting those baby cuss, exposing them to that. We're exposing the kids on YouTube to the verbal obscenities when we leave comments like that on the channel that they can easily get access to, go and read the comments. So to me, that wasn't cool, not at all. Um, and to add a little bit further on these babies that are put into the system, let me tell y'all something. It ain't nice. It's not nice up in there. It's not nice enough. And everybody wants to say, you know, there are people out there who want children that they can't have any kids. Where are they to go and pick up these black babies? Because you know what? It's a lot of black boys, black girls, and the majority are black boys that are in the system. And I'm not talking about jail. I'm talking about in group homes where they have been taken from their parents, but nobody wants to adopt them. Nobody wants to bring them home because they're too old. They're already set in their ways. We got to do better. If we want to make a change, we got to look at aspect of every aspect of it all. Yes, the video was horrible. But you see what that one video did? It brought up a lot of issues. The stereotypes that we as black people have to deal with, the anger issues that everybody always they already think black people are always angry. They're mean, hateful people. The comments that came out of that little girl's mouth, that white, that bothered me. Because all races piss me off. Every race pisses me off. It could be a black person, it could be a white person, it could be a Latino, it could an Asian. They all piss me off because they all do stuff that's crazy. So I put them, instead of putting them as a racist, I said humankind, human, or how do you call it, mankind, or humans, period. Because everyone in every race has an issue. Okay, that's just life. But to start embedding it into little girls, how do you know? What do you know about a white person? Why you even have to say she's white? Why? That it was not necessary. It was not necessary. We've come so far to go back. We've come too far to go back. So that bothered me about that video too. There were several things about that video that bothered me, calling themselves groupies. Several things that bothered me. But I also hope that it reaches the right people, that they in turn will go and handle the situation in that household. And hopefully those babies will be exposed to positive things rather than to the negative things. So anyway, y'all, with all that said, I've said everything that I needed to say. I'm sure you may or you may not agree with me, and that's fine. I can deal with that. I mean, this is life. Everyone doesn't agree with everyone. Everybody, has their own viewpoints, and that's cool. But if you would like to leave a video response to it, that's fine. Comment. You can leave a comment to that. But this is just how I felt, and this was the response that I wanted to give to the video. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.